Do you want a little help?
Don't worry about me. Fighting that little beast made me start thinking about the animals I left behind on the island, so I let my guard down. Now to fight like I mean it.
All right. Do you want a little help?
Don't worry about me. Fighting that little beast made me start thinking about the animals I left behind on the island, so I let my guard down. Now to fight like I mean it.
All right. Do you want a little help?
Don't worry about me. Fighting that little beast made me start thinking about the animals I left behind on the island, so I let my guard down. Now to fight like I mean it.
All right. Do you want a little help?
Don't worry about me. Fighting that little beast made me start thinking about the animals I left behind on the island, so I let my guard down. Now to fight like I mean it.
All right. Do you want a little help?
Don't worry about me. Fighting that little beast made me start thinking about the animals I left behind on the island, so I let my guard down. Now to fight like I mean it.
All right.
Oh, hello, Birdie. I'm gonna call you Toriyama. Toriyama, no! You were taken before your time! No! 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 Go, Toriyama, and teach a dinosaur to ride a ball.
Baby boys, baby girls, what's going on? It's your boy SKIP.88 here from Blerd over, saying thank y'all for tuning in. We are back here. We are back again. And I'm glad to see you. And I'm glad that you're here. And man, that was a tough one. We lost a great one. We lost a part of our childhood. As y'all can see, I'm wearing my Goku jacket in honor of Toriyama. Man, that was a hard loss because, to be honest, everybody's love, everybody's heart, everybody's passion was Dragon Ball Z. And shout out to that great man who made it. We will miss you, sir. Thank you for all the great memories. Thank you for making all the great characters from the superheroes to the villains and even to the side characters of that awesome show. You will truly be missed. Toriyama, you take care, get your rest. Honestly, I think we need to find all of the 7 Dragon Balls and try to wish them back. I think that's possible. I don't know why we just giving up hope so quick. I think we could just wish them back. But that's just me. I'm gonna get my scouter after this awesome interview because we got a very special guest in the building. I can't wait to talk to this brother right here. But man, yeah. So if y'all want to get together and have a Dragon Ball quest to find all 7 Dragon Balls and wish them back, we definitely can do it. So man, but without further ado, let's bring our special guest onto this show, man. This brother is doing it. He's a legend in the making. Cannot wait till y'all meet this brother, man. This is going to be an awesome interview. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's your boy SKIP.80 from Blerd Over. Now, let's bring in our special guest. Without further ado, everybody, this is the brother right here. Let's bring him in. Let's welcome him. Let's give him some love, shall we? And everybody, y'all make some noise for my boy, the one and only Nugget.
What's up, man? Thank you for that awesome intro.
All right, people, stop clapping. All right, what's up, my boy? How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Man, pretty good. Can't complain. Just got a little emotional of that video we just played for my boy Tomiyama. So yeah, but I'm making it.
That hit hard. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably, I think, the not if not most popular, one of the most popular animes. So it definitely that's tough. That's a tough one. That's honestly one of the starter ones that I'm in the make of watching.
It is. I don't care where you go in life. When somebody asks you what was your first anime, you either gonna say one of the 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're gonna say Sailor Moon. You're going to say Yu Yu Hakusho. Definitely. Or you going to say Dragon Ball Z?
I thought you was going like Dragon Ball, Naruto.
I'm sorry. That's around my time. I forgot this. It kind of changed.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay. I was like, whoa.
So that's your top. So that is your top. So that's your top 3 right there.
Well, I ain't gonna say top 3. I feel like those like the easiest. Well, not the easiest. Those are like the ones I feel like growing up, everybody just was starters. I think those are like the big 3 that everybody kind of got into. Like you was Dragon Ball, Naruto, and then I think it was One Piece was like the other really big one. I could be mistaken, but those I feel like are for sure DBZ and Naruto. I feel like are like the 2 that everybody knows.
Okay, but for me, when I always get Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, or it's a mixture of Ronin Warriors. What was the other? Oh god, it was another old school one. Akira. I think that was one, and the other one, Inuyasha. So I get a mixture. Okay. We get a mixture of things. So yeah,
Inuyasha for sure.
Yeah, man. But bro, welcome to the great show. It's going to be a good one because we had some kind of dilemmas right there. But it's cool. Everybody. So, man, thank you for doing this, man. Thank you for coming on, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you for doing this, man. Without people who don't know, let the good people know who you are.
Yeah, man. My name is Nugget, or Nug for short, and then I run the gaming page, Yo Nug Gaming. That is my gaming name. I also do a lot of things with my gaming website, talkaboutgames.com. And you're probably wondering, where did that name come from? It derived from a series that I run on TikTok and other social media called Let's Talk About It, where we discuss all things in gaming, news, reviews, tech, all of that type of stuff. And so that's kind of how I got started in this industry. And I'm looking forward to continuing in this industry as somebody who does a lot of fun things, but also informative things. I feel like we have a lot of people who are doing fun stuff, but I don't think we have a lot of people of color doing a lot of informational stuff out there. So I'm trying to, get out here to kind of do that.
Okay, I respect that. That's what's up. So yeah, it's really not a lot of people of color that does information. We always make the skits. We do funny stuff, do the gaming, but actually pulling out information that nobody knows about, that's kind of a difficult job because I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit there and study all the time. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get some cliff notes. I was like, okay, I know that. Cool. I got these 3 cliff notes. I'm in the game. I know what I'm talking about. But man, thank you for doing what you're doing, brother. So with doing the duration of this awesome interview, what would you like me to refer you as? What would you like to go?
You can just say Nug. You can say Nugget. Either one, man. That's been my childhood nickname since about high school or so. So a lot of my friends would just say Nug. It's fine. That's kind of so. I honestly, when I made my screen name, fun fact, I wanted it to be something that I was called in regular life, so it would kind
Hmm.
of flow together. Like I didn't want to be Nug in real life and then like Gamer Boy 69 or something like it. It just would be too difficult. So like now people at home can say Nug and people online can say Nug, and I can just answer the one thing.
Okay, cool. Bet. So we'll go by Nug today. All right. So, and also before we start, is it cool that I pre-record this and save it to our
Yeah,
Blerdable
yeah,
podcast page?
yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
We, we got consent. People, that is a powerful word growing up.
It is.
Consent.
It is. It is.
So make sure y'all know what consent means and does. It will save your life. I promise you it will. But man, thank you for doing this. We finna get ready to start, man. This is gonna be an awesome interview. So Nug, I'm gonna ask you the question that everybody loves me to ask the people that I'm interviewing. So I don't want to fail them. I'm going to ask you the same question, good sir. So Nug,
Okay.
what makes you a Blerd?
I f- I mean, I feel like I am. I don't like to think I'm nerdy, but I guess the things that I was into, the things that I was into growing up, like video games, some animes, cartoons, and things was considered nerdy by society. And then I'm black, so Blerd. I'll be honest with you, growing up, I wasn't into the Blerd community. I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
there was a Blerd community. I
Mm,
discovered all of this at a later age because it seemed like, at least where I was at, it seemed like nobody was really proud to say that they were into games and cartoons and animes and all these different things. And then all of a sudden, it seemed like 2020 hit for me, and everybody was like, "Yeah, I've been into this stuff." Kind of, it's cool now. So I'm not sure if that's everybody's reality, but I felt like, hey, I found my people later on. So I would say what makes me a Blerd is just kind of being myself, honestly.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a good answer. Good answer. Like what Steve Harvey said. Good answer. It's up there.
Yeah, it's I feel like it's kind of hard. I don't feel like it's a certain thing. I just feel like being a Blerd is kind of just being yourself, man. I don't feel like you have to be one. Usually if you are a person of color and you have an interest, I think you can fall in the category.
I like that. Good answer. So now the follow-up question to that is going to be: how do you feel and what do you think about the word and term blurred?
I think that I might have answered this one already on accident, but I think that it's a term that kind of involves everybody. I think back in the day, it could have been like being a nerd was one thing, but I went to DreamCon, which is my first con, and I feel like there was something there for everybody. We there were sports, video games, anime, clothing, fashion. We had cosplaying. We anything that you had an interest in, I felt like was there for you. So I think nowadays, man, anything it's a crazy big umbrella, crazy big umbrella.
All right, I feel that. Those are the first two questions I always ask to kick this interview off. That's to see what people's mindset is and to see how they feel about the word and term blurred. And this is good, like, because some people like it, some people against it, and some people just feel like, I don't want to be labeled, I want to be put in the box because if I'm just a blur, I'm just put in this particular box. So you mean I can't go outside this box? No, that's not what that means at all. It means like you identify as a African American that loves everything about the culture of nerdom. Talking about Star Trek. Oh God, I said Star Trek. I'm old as hell. Okay, let's try that again. Take two. So, by you being a blur, you love everything of like Harry Potter. That's up to date. Naruto, anime, manga, Dragon Ball Z, things of that nature, and
Anything, man.
anything you could be a blurred about anything. It don't necessarily have to be about cartoons or manga. It could be about sports. It could be about music. It could be about money. It could be about anything you want. If you identify, if you love something that much, that makes you a blur of what you love.
I feel like nowadays it's really just about us coming together and just sharing a part of yourself, man. That's the vibe I get from
Speak.
being a Blerd. You just sharing a part of yourself. Hey, my name is Nug. Hey, my name is Skip. This is something I like. This is something I like. Boom. That's what it is to me. I feel like I think you can't put it into a box because everybody' interest is different.
There you go, man. What? You can get this button. I don't know. I just played this song. I'm gonna go do something extraordinary.
make you want to just jump out a window.
I feel inspired to do something. I don't know what, but I'm gonna do it. Once you hear that Avenger theme song, it just gives you that confidence, kind of like
power up. You just want to power up.
Exactly. Like, I'm on your left. Now I'll be on my right. But man, let's move it along to this interview, bro. So man, let's how every anime, every movie, every hero origin has a beginning. It has a start. So for you, Nug, what was your start of being a content creator?
Oh man, I'm gonna try not to make the story too long.
That'd be perfect because this is what it's about. But go ahead.
Growing up, man, I was always an avid gamer. That's my one thing that really drove me. After a certain age, my parents realized we're not going to even get him whoopings no more. We're just going to take his games and he's going to be hurt. He's going to do whatever we need him to do, get them damn games back. So that was something that I was into for my entire life. And also growing up, I was also told that, playing video games can't take you nowhere. You're going to have to find something else, get off that damn game. You know how it is. I would say my journey began shortly after college, because I realized while in college, I was seeing people be content creators. And again, I was always told, yeah, you can't do this and make no money. You can't do nothing from playing video games. And that's when all the people like ninjas and stuff start popping up and folks was really doing it. Ninja was really the first person I saw. I was like, okay. And so when I got out of college, I graduated college in 2020. That was during the pandemic. And so I was just sitting around, kind of not doing anything. And then I got my first big boy job. And I said, you know what, man, I got a little bit of money in my pocket. Let me just start seeing, if I can make something out of this. Can I make this into something? And it just evolved from there. So I feel like it started, we would say about 2021 is where I really began to try it out.
Okay. Well, you kind of hit home for a little bit too. Like your parents said, we not gonna give him a whooping. He loved these video games. He loved doing this. Let's take it away from him. I see,
man, and that did something to me every time. I'd be so upset.
Boy, I swear for God, I say, hey, I already get a whooping, because if I get a whooping, I still can play a game.
I can still play the game. I had figured that out at like maybe like 8 years old. 8 years, I'll take my whipping. I take my whipping. I can just play the game. Ain't gonna be no big deal. Then they said, oh, okay, you slick. Okay, give me that game. You ain't gonna nah, give me that game. Give me that.
Wait, can we go? Can I get like 10 licks and I still play? No, you really gonna take it. You really gonna take it.
You gonna take the man, be crying. I'll be crying like I just got whooped.
See, that's like me. My parents was like strict, like, oh, we could whoop him, but if we take that game away from him, watch how he melt. And like you said, that was like more frustrating, because like we just said, you rather get a butt whooping than take the game away.
Man, because you get a butt whooping, you hurt for an hour, maybe. You get that game taken away, it could be a week, 2 weeks, or my answer was all until I feel like giving it back.
No, we need to talk about something else, because you bring up flashbacks.
Oh my God! Until I say you can get it back.
Bruh. Man, I swear it's like, because I don't know, but having a black mother though, it's kind of different to get a whooping from them, because they would kill you. You had to come back to life, kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna have to choose my words carefully next time, because I saw Jesus' feet. Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that no more.
So man, so you're a gamer. So what was that first game that you loved? That kind of like, okay, I want to see more. What other games that are out there that could catch my interest like this one? What was that game that kind of like that sparked it all?
Oh man, I've been gaming so long, I kind of be forgetting, but I would say
these the questions right here.
I would say the first game that I just was obsessed with was GTA San Andreas. GTA San Andreas was
you went there.
Yeah. So for me, I don't know about you, for me, I couldn't play games like that. I had my own video games, but going to my cousin's house over the summer for holidays, and they had San Andreas, sneaking and playing that. Oh my god! I was like, okay, this is tough. I got this game right now on my Nintendo Switch. Right now, loaded up. I'm playing it to this day. I'm still playing it. It's loaded up right now. So I would say
Wait,
that's probably the one.
I don't know how long I've been out the gaming system, but when did San Andreas went to Nintendo Switch?
2 years ago, they did GTA the definitive edition. It was like a trilogy with Vice City, GTA 3, and GTA San Andreas. They remastered it and they put it on all the consoles, including the Switch. And so I went out of town recently with the wife, and I was like, man, I'm gonna get this game and I'm gonna finally just play it. And I had a ball on the plane, in the hotel room, playing GTA on my Switch.
Bruh, I had no idea. You see, every time I do these interviews, you learn something new every time. I had no clue. And y'all out there watching wasn't gonna tell your boy. I'd had to learn. You know what? Y'all are ungrateful. Y'all could at least put me on the game. I did not know that. So
Yeah.
okay. Now I gotta ask this because I know you seen the new Mortal Kombat 1 on Switch.
Mhm.
And
It was
to
trash.
me, thank you. I didn't want to offend you, but the graphics was trash. So,
Trash.
how are the graphics on San
GTA
Andreas on the Switch?
perfect. Just like I remember, no issues for me, none at all. And I think that's why I wanted to try it, because I'm like, this game is so old that the Switch really couldn't mess it up, because it's an old game. I mean, it came out in 2003. We in 2024. Surely the Switch could run it, and it could. I think the issue with Mortal Kombat, that's a 2023, 2024 game trying to
Mhm.
run on 2016 hardware versus the other way around.
Exactly, man. Dang. But now, since we got that out the way, because my heart was kind of pounding, I was like, please don't say me it's trash. Let's let it be the old GTA. So, back to Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch. What were they thinking?
Um, I I feel like games that are coming out on the Switch is because you have to be inclusive to the consoles, because at the end of the day, the Switch is a great idea. It's a great concept. Having something on your TV and then taking it on the go is fabulous. That being said, I think some of these third-party games are just too powerful for the Switch. Like the Switch does
Mm,
its best work when it's doing Mario or older games. I think that's where it shines. So it's like they're trying to include the Switch. It's just eventually the hardware, it get outdated. You know how it go. Technology is updating every
it,
year.
exactly, man. So now, in your world, let me ask this because these are the tough questions people want to know. So, what system to you is the best system?
PlayStation 2.
Damn, that
PlayStation
was
2.
quick. Play why PS2? Why not the
Yeah.
PS3? Why not the PS1?
PS2 was it was so iconic, man. It had so many great games, so many. It was a good time. These games have aged well. You had your San Andreas, you had your Def Jams, you had your Sly Coopers, your Jack and Daxters,
Mm,
you just had so many games. Like the PS2 era was amazing. It was just so I could go on and on. Midnight clubs. I mean, you had so much stuff come out of that era. You still had your fighters. You had a lot of stuff, and I think that was a good time right before gaming really took off and became this super expensive thing. You still had some passion. You could get a game that would come out and be $20 brand new, and
right.
and it wouldn't be, if the game flopped, it flopped. And if not, you still had cheat codes back in that time. Folks are still doing cheat codes. You used to go to the book fair and get the little cheat code book and go home and
Yes,
try it.
sir. Yes, sir.
You had games back then. When the game released, it was releasing complete. It wasn't no update. If you released your game, it was complete right then. It wasn't no go back and update it down the line. It was a lot to do, man. It was a lot. It was a great time. And I think back then, before, you can get a lot of passion projects. You can get a game that might come out that might be like $20 brand new, And if it did well, it did well. If not, you might find it at Blockbuster or at GameStop. Now, if you come out with a game, it's this big $100 million project. If it don't do well, we're going to take it and we're going to scrap that studio. And it's just a different era. This is before everybody was online. Everybody wasn't streaming. It seemed like it was more passion in the industry around that time.
Go beyond. Yes. Boy, you just said a lot. And this, we could just end an interview off of that right there. Because oh God, you made so many good points. Like you said, Def Jam, the Def Jam games, Midnight Club, the Sly Coopers. These are OG games. And come think about it, PlayStation 2 was that game, was that system. I mean, because you brought, oh my God. So let's start about.
I forgot something.
and that's the scary part, because now thinking about it, PS2 really had them games. They had that deal. So let's start off with this. Def Jam. When that first came out, you couldn't tell me if you wasn't a gamer, if you was an athlete, if you wasn't a nerd, period, if you was black and when Def Jam came out, I guarantee you everybody and their auntie, their grandma, and their mama got that game.
I didn't have it, but if I was going over my cousins' house, like I said, the same cousins that had San Andreas, I was playing Def Jam. I was sneaking and playing Def Jam too. Back then, if you wanted to buy a game, you had to go to the store and it say rated M on it, and then the dude to get the game say, "Hey, you want to buy this? It has drug, violent." My folks, oh no, you're not getting that. What he got? Oh no, you ain't getting that. So I have to sneak and play it. But I honestly, I just beat that. I just beat it again 2 days ago. Two days, a week ago. Fun fact. The games I was just telling you about. Lately, I've been on like this old school kick where I've been wanting to play some of the games from my childhood, and I started getting into kind of retro stuff and getting into some retro hunting. Right. So I found a flea market, and this guy had all these old school games, all of them, just every game that we just talked about, and then some. But I could say overcharged, but he was charging a good amount of money for it. And so I found a copy of Def Jam Fight for New York from this guy, $150 for the GameCube. And I bought it.
$150?
$150 he was charging for the GameCube. And so I bought the game, brought it home, put it into an old GameCube that I had to go and buy. It didn't work. I was hurt.
Wait. So you paid for the GameCube and it didn't work?
I found the game. I said, I got to play Def Jam. I didn't have a GameCube, so I went to another retro store and paid, I think, $50 for a GameCube just so I can play this game. So $200 total to play Def Jam Fight for New York, and it did not work when I got home. Talk about upset.
You got your money back?
Yeah, he gave me my money back. It wasn't no hard feelings, but I learned right then and there that I can play these old games, but I'm just going to emulate them on my PC. And so I started researching emulation, stayed up to like 3 a.m. and I finally got it to work. And I just downloaded a bunch of old games from my childhood for free. And I was like, you know what? I really wanted to get the hardware, but I couldn't. I tried. I spent my money. It didn't work. And so I got Def Jam. It was the first one I tried. And I stayed up like a kid, man. And just played it because it just made me feel like a child again playing.
So Dip said that's a hurt price.
Dip, it was good, my guy.
That is.
Got hurt.
Oh, let me see. I would have needed my bread back.
I got the money back, but honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I was so in love with that game. It didn't even matter. The money didn't matter. It was the fact that it didn't work, and it's crazy because I was willing to pay that for that experience. Like, cause I feel like that experience was priceless for me to go back and play that game again.
Man, because man, look, Def Jam Vendetta. Man, you had like, what can I begin?
Fight for New York is really the one. Fight for New York is the one. Vendetta was like a couple people. Fight for New York, you had Snoop, Luda,
Dr. Dre, West Side, my boy Nate Dogg. The West Coast Connection.
Ice-T. Like, I mean, it was so many
people. David Banner,
like everybody is on that one. So it was really crazy.
But because you got to realize, bro, during that particular time, man, you always wanted to have that thought, like, okay, what if Sean Paul versus Tupac? What if
Right.
what if Ludacris had to go against the Country Boys? So they brought it to life, and whoever made it, I swear, they went to the hood, they went to the Bronx, they went to the ghettos. They got the, hey, bro, we need you to make this game, but we need to make it for the people. And God damn it, they did it.
So Ice-T spoke on it recently. I did a video about this, honestly, because I was
Okay.
curious. So Ice-T said that when they were making the game, a lot of the guys on there didn't get paid or got paid pennies in regards to what they were
Wait,
really.
what?
Yeah.
They didn't get paid?
No. So back then, right? They said that Ice-T said that it was just cool to be in the game. It was a fun thing. And of course, they were signed to Def Jam, and the label just asked them to do it. So they did. And I don't think they realized how big the game was going to do. And so that I think it was something like a couple $100 they might have got. And so that's why we haven't seen another one, because now if you was to do a game like that with today's artists, you got to pay them, you got to pay for the music, you got to pay for all this, you got to pay for the licensing, you got to do all that. And of course, that's not flying in today's time. And that's also why in the first game, Def Jam Vendetta, you have DMX. And the second game, DMX is not in the second game, because after the first game, DMX said, you got to pay me a lot more money for me to be in it. They didn't go with it, and rest is history.
But you got to realize, because like I say, like, I don't care what nobody say in this world. Our black culture makes this world go round. So you saying you made this game, but you ain't gonna pay these brothers for their likeness, for their songs. So you try to make clout and fame and money off of their hard work. And no, it don't work like that. It don't.
Yeah, true. You're right.
But God, I wish they could come out. Like, I wish they need to do right by them, though. Like, honestly, because we need another Def Jam.
Dude, I'm like you got so many legends on this game. I would love to see it in today's time. What if you could have a Drake versus a Chris Brown? What if you could have? I mean, I'm just like saying, what if you could do that? What if you could do a Jay-Z versus a Lil Wayne? What does that look like in 2024? How cool would that be?
Or you can have a Chris Brown versus Rihanna.
Oh my goodness. Oh, moving on. Moving on.
That was smoke with that one.
I do not condone none of that. Nope. No.
Ooh, shit.
No.
I went there for that one. I do apologize, people.
I do not condone any domestic violence. I do not condone it.
We don't. But no, that was messed up. That was messed up. But man, wait. Okay. But man, so moving along. So you said PlayStation 2 is the best system in the world to you. So I'm pretty sure you still got your PS2, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you don't? You got rid of it?
I got rid of all of my old consoles, and I regretted it ever since. Yeah, I got rid of my old stuff, man.
What happened?
I was broke. So back in the day, back in the day at GameStop, man, if you wanted to get something new, if you ain't had the money, they had this thing called the trade-in system. So if I had a game I wasn't playing no more, trade it in. If I had a console I wasn't using no more, trade it in. Get $50 here, $100 here, $75 here towards something new. I even did that with my PlayStation 4 to get my PS5. I camped out for my PS5 for 36 hours outside of GameStop when it first dropped, because you remember you couldn't get a PS5 when it first came out. So I camped out there, and I had my PS4 with me. Got to the front of the line, and they was just like, hey, you could pay $500, or if you want to trade some stuff in. I traded in my PS4. It took off $250. So that was half the price of a PS5 right there. So I'm like, that is why throughout the years I don't have consoles anymore, because in the moment you could just save that money because you ain't finna play it no more. And then of course when you go back and you're like, man, I want to play it, I try to buy it again. But now with a PC, I can just emulate. So
man, I ain't gonna lie. I swear, no, me and you the same, because I swear, like, every system came out, my old system, Hey, let me go trade it in. I need to go trade it in there so I can get the new Xbox. Trade that in. Let me get the Xbox
Man,
360.
look,
It's
I'm telling you, like we wasn't. So for me,
sacrifice.
growing up, we wouldn't just like I said. I have adult money now, so I'm able to just buy whatever the hell I want. But back then, man, you wasn't getting no game. That PS5 cost how much? Oh, okay. If you get good, what's your grades looking like? Oh, okay, well, you
Okay.
ain't getting no, you ain't good enough for no PS5.
You got D's and F? We finna get you Atari. That's what it's worth.
Did the teacher just call me last week and say that you was man, you asked your parents for something that cost up $100. They remember everything you did since you was a kid. Did you just talk back that one time? Oh, yeah, you ain't get no PS. Yeah, so I think that's
Big
what I had
facts.
to do. So trading in was how we was able to keep getting stuff. Like for me, it was Christmas, birthday. You got a new game, Christmas, you got a new game, birthday.
Your
You
birthday.
really did just get a bunch of games all throughout the year. So if you wanted something else, I beat this game. Let me go trade it in and then try to get a new game. That was the hustle. That was what we did.
Big fact, because on your birthday and Christmas, you got the system, but guarantee you was gonna get 2 games. That's all you got. You wasn't getting
You wasn't just
5 or 10. You getting 2.
Like last year, 2023, all the games that came out as a kid, I wouldn't be able to get none of them. I get 2 of them.
What?
Man, everything that came out, like I wasn't getting all that. You just got a game, and you tell me a new game came out this week. I just bought you a game. You're not getting
Right. And then what make it so sad, the 2 games were with the system that they brought. So you got to switch. You already know, shit, I'm getting Mario, and I'm getting Donkey Kong off the rip. I know because they faithfully coming.
And it's crazy because they barely do that anymore. If they do it, they charge way more money. Because I got my 360, my Xbox 360. I had Kung Fu Panda and I had Lego Indiana Jones, and I had to play them games all Christmas through until about. I had Master Kung Fu Panda because that's all I had. And I don't know if y'all used to do this. I used to go and download demos off the store and play the demos of some stuff that was in there because it was you had to make it work, man. You wasn't getting games all the time.
That's what you had to do. You used to like, let me go ahead and download this. So if I play it, I was like, yeah, I might want to cop that.
I might want to get that whenever, right. Somebody asks me what I want, okay, I got something I've been working on. I've got a list of stuff I've been wanting to try.
Oh man, everybody, welcome to this awesome video. Shit, what is going on with me today? Everybody, welcome to this awesome podcast. We got my boy Nug in the building, talking about gaming, everything nerdy, and glad to have y'all. And thank y'all for commenting. And as you can see, every time you comment, I will post it up on the page so people can see your comments. So thank y'all for tuning in. And so, man, moving along. So now, all the games that you played in the world. Even though you had to sell them, even though they kind of hurt your heart. Now, let me ask you this. If you could be any character in the video game universe, who would you be and why?
That's a great question. That's a fantastic question. That's a fantastic question because there's so many great characters. Oh my God.
It is. It's too many to pick.
It's too many to pick. I'm gonna go with the basic answer. Spider-Man Miles Morales. Just because that game has been fresh on my mind, and I want to try to be. I want my web slinging. So they just had an update, so I think that's a safe answer for me.
So now we get into the superhero. So you said my boy Miles Morales. Now. At first, we had the good old Peter Parker. Shout out to Peter Parker, the OG Spider-Man. Thank you for what you did, sir. So, there's nothing wrong with that. But it was at one point kind of like, bro, what if? Just hear me out. I may be crazy. I may hit the blunt too much. But what if we had a black Spider-Man? How would it be? What would be his story? Like, how would the vibes be? And of course, and look what we got now. We got my boy Miles Morales.
I remember when he first came around, people was kind of like, they was a little hesitant, but I think now that he's been around, he's slowly become the most popular of the two, in my opinion. A lot of people love Miles. A lot of kids love Miles. His movies are doing fantastic. So I don't think we should be doing that for a lot of characters. I think it has to be a character where it fits. And I think Miles, his his writing fit. I don't feel like every hero though should have a black version. I think we do need more original black heroes more than anything. But I think Miles
Thank
is
you.
one of those perfect exceptions. But we definitely would need more original heroes.
I like that answer because Miles Morales, he relates to somebody like me and you. We see ourselves so much in Miles Morales because we had that family problems. We have lost certain loved ones that was close to us in our family. We struggle with school. We struggle about being black in America. And Miles Morales, he had it from both ends. He was black and Latino. So, he had it on him worse. And
I,
go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Because I think because a lot of people in today's society, we would like to see heroes that's to be down to earth, 8 to 5, 12-hour shift, 8-hour shift, 10-hour shift type of people that, that faces real life situations, but also they have a back life of being a superhero. Now they got to put on more responsibility of protecting a whole city that they grew up in.
Yeah. And I think like what you touched on earlier, you said heroes having like a 9 to 5 or 8 to 5. I think that is really more so what people want to see is somebody that they can relate to. And of course, with a lot of the superheroes, none of them was really relatable for a long time. I mean, after a while, I
Agreed.
feel like it had kind of gotten stale. And even now, some folks feel like superheroes can't be stale. But when you come across heroes that you can relate to, you just start to see like when Black Panther came out, folks went crazy. Black Panther. I remember that movie came out. Man, that movie was everywhere. Everybody was doing this. It just was. Just representation is so important. Or even to kind of switch gears a little bit, outside of heroes, just like in TV shows. The movie Encanto came out. That representation was phenomenal, and it was like this picture that went around of a little boy who had like curly hair, and he's like maybe like 3 years old, and his parents post like, my 3-year-old loves Encanto because the little boy on Encanto looks like him. Like that stuff makes a huge difference.
It matters. And people want to see more representation and more relatable people because we all see the superheroes because we know, like, okay, Superman, Batman, The Flash, Wonder Woman. Okay, we see them 24/7, but come on, we got to see what's the backstory behind them. How did they get to where they were? Let's see more of that.
Especially somebody like Batman or Iron Man, and I love both of those characters. I'm really a big Iron Man fan, but they're rich. Like most of us is not rich,
right?
Most of us is not. So I can't relate to nothing. Like it's cool. That's like, yeah, Bruce Wayne is like, yeah, I got a bunch of money, so I built this suit, and I'm just gonna go beat up folks in Gotham because I'm rich.
That's what you call white privilege.
Right. I just think that to an extent, man, when you start having characters like a Static Shock, I don't know if you remember Static Shock. Static Shock was so good. Oh, is he up there? Oh, I see him. Yeah, Static Shock was my dude because he was relatable. Like you felt like Static was just a normal teenager. I especially I was a teenager at that time, so it really resonated with me. Or as a young preteen.
Man, this is awesome, man. Because it says so much just to look back on when you was a child. Now, and now being grown, you look at certain things now, and you pay attention to details now. Because as a kid, you just saw like these bright colors, these people talking, these people doing these things, kind of like, okay, I like this. But now, since we're older and wiser, we look at certain stuff like, bro, this is actually deep. Prime example: X-Men '97. You look at it, pay attention. It's like, bro, is this about equality in the United States?
It is. And
Like,
I didn't realize it as a kid. I didn't realize that until I was way older. I just want to see people fight.
Exactly. And then you have people like Magneto. He's representing Malcolm X. You having Professor Charles Xavier being Martin Luther King. They, put it into the real world because Malcolm X was like, by enemies necessary, we finna be free. Martin Luther King, all right, let's be calm. Let's not be too violent. Let's not give them a reason to harm us. Going to X-Men, Magneto, oh, y'all finna respect the mutants by enemies necessary. Professor X. Hey, let's talk about it. Let's try to find another route than what we trying to do. That's kind of like, bro, it blows your mind. It's kind of like I can see it now.
A lot of media back in the early 2000s and the 90s had undertones like that to where they were trying to get out these different messages. And so I always feel like it's funny whenever people say things like they feel like something is quote unquote woke, or they feel like they're pushing an agenda. These shows and cartoons and comics and things have always had some sort of quote unquote agenda, or some sort of thing that they wanted to really touch on, or a point they wanted to get across. It may not have been as obvious because we were younger, and it was done through faces of people that weren't POC, but it's always kind of been there. So I think it's always funny when people say stuff like that. That's like when people don't want to see the diversity. It's like the messages have been there. It just was white faces that was giving you the messages. So you was able to kind of, I guess, receive it better. I'm not sure, but it's always kind of been there, especially with X-Men.
True, man. This is also, let's move along to the next topic, man. Because I've been peeping your background. I see a Captain America right there with a shield, and
yeah.
Now this thing, now these two things I really think don't need to go hand in hand, but I'm gonna call it out. If y'all look at his background, you see Deadpool and the Fentley Gauntlet.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, are you trying to tell us something? Are you trying to try to plot? Because that's a deadly combination.
I if I'm being completely honest with you, I had I still have like a vision of wanting an entire Marvel like kind of set.
Okay.
I want the gauntlet, I want the shield, I want the hammer, Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. I want all of that. It's just that stuff, it'd be costing money. So I kind of just paused it for now, and I need space. But my vision is like where you see all that stuff right there would be like I want a glass container with all the Avengers stuff. And so I got the gauntlet. That was like one of the things I caught on Facebook for like $50. And so I just got to catch the other stuff whenever it gets there. It was actually one of the shields I wanted is like $400. It was like a $400 because I don't want the plastic shield. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it big. So I don't want the plastic stuff. I want the stuff that's like cosplay 100+ up. So it's taking more time, but we're gonna get there.
That's so. I'm just like you because, man, I got the Star-Lord mask, which if you connect it to a Bluetooth, it could play the music inside the helmet. I got the Black Panther mask that lights up in purple. And the next mask I'm trying to get, it costs an arm and a leg, but I'm going to have to get the Iron Man mask with Jarvis, and it removes the mask by itself.
The MK2, where you press the
yes.
That one costs like that's on my list. It's like $400.
The one I was looking at cost $525. But I was like, oh God, that's the one, and this the one I got the red eyes. I said, I gotta get that one. I got to.
It's just you see that price tag, you're like, bro, I'm gonna be a little patient with it.
Right.
I seen Casanat had it, and I was like, oh, that thing is nice.
Oh man, but like you said, it's good to be grown now because you got grown folks' money, so you can do whatever you want with your money, but you gotta take care of your necessities of bills and everything. Be an adult.
Gonna hit you. The bills and them groceries gonna hit you.
And this is a PSA to all the kids that's watching right now. Don't rush to be grown. It's ghetto here. Take your time. Please don't rush.
Bro, I was at the gym hooping, and it was like a little boy was like 13 years old. And he was just like, I ain't no little kid, I'm 13. And they was like, look, little dude, like it was like, just enjoy your time, man. Because he's like, to be honest with you, he's like, when you get old, life don't get better. He's like, it's just bills, and you pay money, and then you pay bills, and you go to work, and then you pay bills. And he's like, you gotta pay bills for everything. And like, bro was really venting low key to this little kid. This little kid was just like, bro, I'm just trying to hoop.
Hey, no, you failed to mention, you forgot to put the S word in there. Stress.
Bills and stress.
Bills and stress. Oh my God. Well, I'm glad I got a platform like this week event and talk about it now, because back then, you couldn't talk about these things being a black person because they look at you weird, saying like, "Bro, why are y'all talking about this stuff? This is what white folks do. This is not what black people talk about. And which brings me up to my next question. Have there ever been a time in your life when somebody came up to you, Nook, and say, bro, why you acting white?
Oh yeah, yeah, all the time, all the time, all the time. Not my speech. I don't. I guess I didn't sound black enough growing
Uh-huh.
up sometimes. Like I knew some slang, but it wasn't natural for me to use all of it. Like because it's not how I grew up. So yeah, like people be like, oh, you sound white. I think that was like the one that a lot of us heard growing up. A lot of the blurs heard you sound white. And I didn't take huge offense to it, like as I got older, but I could see how that really could hurt certain people and make you feel like you don't fit in or you don't belong. And
True.
I was one of them people that like I didn't consider it bullying. It was just like we just giving you jokes, we joning, whatever we want to call it. Like that's just what like everybody was getting jokes. It didn't matter. Like if you sat down at the lunch table, you was liable to get the jokes. If you was laughing too hard, you was liable to get the
I'm
joke.
gonna
Like
get the jokes.
what you laughing at? Skip, what you laughing at? I know you're like it. So I looking back, I think you saw it two ways. You one of them people who was like, man, I was told all this stuff and it really hurt. Oh, you one of the people was like, I was told all this stuff, so now you can't tell me nothing. Like that's me, like, bro. I've been talked about my whole life. Ain't nothing you can tell me that's gonna hurt.
I heard it, like I heard it all. Like, bro, whatever you say, I'm not gonna be phased by it. I promise you I'm not.
I
So
see. I don't invalidate anybody's experience. So like there are some people out today who were like, being told I spoke white or being told I acted this way or being told this really made me feel like I was never accepted. And you'll like see them like nowadays just really going hard. I feel like, even if I wasn't always accepted or I was just the quieter dude, I don't carry it with me anymore. It's just like, hey, I found my people now. That's what I
mhm.
care about. I found my people now. Everything is good now. I'm so it just depends on how you look at it.
Gotcha. Thank you for sharing that, man. But yeah, because a lot of people get told they do, like you said, because everybody who's a blur has heard that once or twice or many times in their life, like you talk white. But it necessarily don't have to be always about the shoes, the basketball, because we talk about that 24/7. We know about that, but let's talk about something that would kind of kind of make our minds think a little bit more. Like let's go in deep. Like, where is Naruto's parents? I'm sorry.
You
I
one
was
of
like,
them people, huh? Yeah, because people be asking. I
I
know
am
it in certain cartoons. Supposed to be like, what was their parents at?
like, bro, like, do we need to call like DHR? Like, bro, why y'all just drop this man all by himself and he had a whole demon inside his stomach? Like, what's going on?
That's hilarious that you say that. So let me ask you this question, since
What's up?
I know you asking the questions, but I'm gonna hijack the questions for a second.
Go ahead.
Um, do you ever feel like, man, I wish I could go back and start my content journey earlier or start my blurred journey earlier? And if so, what does that look like for you?
Oh man, oh man, that was a wait. I gotta take my glasses off for that. That was a good question. Hold on. So, but if I could go back, I would, man, because it's since I started this journey in 2019, man, it's been a beautiful journey. I came across so many great people. I'm doing so much great things in my city, and not to toot my own horn, but man, I always been that type of person. I got a big heart, but I like to get back to my community. And man, back then when I was a kid, if I could, stuck with it then when I was a kid, I mean, I think honestly, I would have been far better off of what I'm doing now. Granted, thank God I'm at a place in my life for what I'm doing like now, and to give other content creators like yourself a platform to showcase themselves, to show their talents of what they do. But man, back then, like being a kid, if I would have stuck with it, I think it could have been so much more. But for me, this, being how I am, I was tall, like I was tall, lanky, um, skinny. I ain't had no meat on me. I was a buck 50 soaking wet. But and I wanted to fit in so bad with the other kids because I was labeled that nerd. I was bullied, I was harassed. No, it even got so bad when I got to middle school. They actually took me and dunked my head in the toilet because I was,
What?
yes, sir.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I had got,
okay. Okay. That was actual bullying. That wasn't just me just
yeah,
teasing. No, that was bullying.
they was bullying, man. And it was because of the stuff, it was because of stuff I love as a kid. I mean, I love to talk about it because watching these cartoons, it took you away from the real world. It put you in their place. It just took, it made your imagination just grow. And man, if I would have stuck with it then, it could have been so many things I could have did. I could have spoke up for, I could have prevented, I could have actually established something into these schools that could have carried on today. So yeah, I definitely would have went back and started it earlier than when I did.
I think I think that's why I'm such a big fan of people now who have kind of paved the way for folks to be able to do this. Like I know it's controversial, but I'm a huge fan of Casanat. Huge fan.
Mm,
I don't agree with everything that he does. I'm not gonna pretend like he can't do no wrong, but I
right,
feel like for what he's done for quote unquote blurs or quote unquote people of color to be able to break through in this industry, I think is amazing. And I think that having people like that is so that the next generation won't get bullied or won't get picked on for liking to be content creators. Now you can say that you
right,
want to do YouTube and people be like, "Oh, you want to be like a guy or you want to be like, this person or that person." Like it's not like, "Oh, you like this, that's lame." Or people like Meg the Stallion who talk about anime. Now if you like anime, oh, like Meg the Stallion be talking about like it's so
it's cool
much
now.
it's cool now. And I think that that stuff and those people are important, even if you feel like they they're not, they ain't been down from day one or they're not,
Hmm.
genuine about it. It's it's great to have people in the limelight bring this stuff to the forefront because now it probably still happens, but I feel like there are way less kids who are watching anime getting picked on than it was back in the 90s and early 2000s. Like I
True.
feel like now if you're somebody who's liking anime now, it's okay. Oh, you like anime? Me too. People on the but back in 2004, 20 years ago, psh, if you like anime, somebody would come and knock your book out your hand,
Tough hand.
make fun of you, just say
It's,
stuff to you for no reason.
speak on it. Speak on
Like
it.
I mean, there are some people, like you said, who really had it tough just for like an anime.
Hmm.
People would make crazy jokes about you, especially if you was liking anime and you wasn't wearing the latest Jordans. Oh my god! Oh, it
It's
was just
facts. But
it.
like me, like I don't like to. I like to tell people my story. Like me being my head dunked in the toilet, man. I'm glad that I'm doing this now because that was my inspiration. That was my motivation. Like, okay, forget all this. Y'all gonna like me or not for what I like. But now since I made this platform, I say, bro, I'm into it now. And yeah, I'm 35 years old. So what? And I still like it. But and also like you touched on Med. Like, don't get me wrong, love Med, love what she do. Like, I love how she put on for the community. I really do. But it's to the point now. It's like, are y'all really hopping on the bandwagon now? Because you see Meg the Stallion, you see Michael B. Jordan, you see all these celebrities doing it. Why was y'all doing it not then when no celebrities was being on the hush hush about it? Why now?
Uh,
I'm
uh,
not knocking nobody. I'm not. But I'm
fear,
just
fear.
what was y'all? Yeah, there it is.
Like even me, bro. I didn't tell people I play video games. What?
Mhm.
Man, I would come into school and talk about playing video games, bro. Like it just it. I was scared. I'm like, bro, people gonna judge me. People gonna be like, look at this lame. Like like I had other interests too, don't get me wrong, but like it was
Mhm.
certain things that about myself that I was so afraid to share. And that's why I asked you that question, because I'm like, man, if I can go back with the knowledge I have now, I feel like I'd be more well-rounded, more opportunities, and have more friends. Not that the goal is that, but I would be in different circles because not only do I like basketball and football, but hey, I want to talk to you about these video games I like. I want to talk to you about these shows that I like. I want to talk to you about these Marvel characters that I like. I want to talk to you about knowing how to play chess. I want to talk to you about like
Right.
I could really have these conversations, but you was just scared. And like part of being scared is like even as this one story that I remember. I was in you know how you had them classes in high school where it's not it's like what you do like home ec. I don't know what they call it nowadays, but
electives.
yeah, like an elective where they teach you how to do life shit, like cook, clean, all that stuff.
Exactly.
So we was in that class, and you know, in them classes back then, like in the last 20 minutes of class, you could be on your phone. And so back then, I was on my phone and I was watching a content creator, Chris Moody, was playing 2K. I was watching him play 2K, watching 2K videos on my phone. A dude came up to me, he's like, "What you doing?" And I was just like watching this video. He was just like, "I seen that stuff before." He's like, "I'm not trying to be funny, but like, do you like even like girls? Like, you just gonna watch videos all day?" And like that was messed up that he even said that. Like, I don't harbor no hate towards a dude, but like,
right.
That's a crazy thing to assume that because I'm watching a video game video that I don't like women. Like, being gay in games don't even coincide. But that's how it was 10 years ago. Like,
Just to go.
That's how people spoke. Everybody went politically correct, and it's just like stuff like that is why you might be like, well, I'm not gonna tell nobody else. If he said that, I ain't gonna tell nobody else I like gays. I don't want that same reaction.
That's true. And you know what? How we getting real serious right now, man? We are speaking for people that are still kind of ashamed and have the fear of, saying that they like this stuff. And like I said, man, having this platform, this is the place you could come and talk about it because it was real deal. People used like your story. Man had called you gay because you like video games. It's like, bro, how does that coexist? Like, what?
You young and dumb. They young and dumb, but we 14 years old. We just saying stuff that we think,
right. But
like I said,
but like somebody like you kind of like shut up, like, bro, go on about your business. But somebody else, like, they probably couldn't handle it. Like, this is why certain suicide rates is going up because even that you even have parents going against their kids, like, bro, you are fucking weird. You are not. When I was your age, I ain't do none of that. It's like, bro, that was you. This is your whole daughter. This is your son. They got to live their lives for themselves. So you cannot set that example. You got to support your kid no matter what.
So let me ask you this. Do you feel like, and I don't want to offend anybody, but do you feel like it's important to also have social skills in addition to being a blerd or being different? Like, because I'm one of the people who feel like it's okay to be different, but you still gotta have some social skills. Like, you can't just sit in the corner all day and not talk to nobody. Like, I think it's a certain level. Now, I'm not excusing bullying or anything like that. I'm just saying that we also should be teaching people how to be well-rounded individuals. So like that way you are able to not only socialize, but you can also defend yourself verbally.
Exactly. I mean, you know what? I do agree with that. I say, you do need to be well-rounded. I honestly agree on that. And it's not to say not like, because you do have the people that still like to beat themselves, but I say, brother, this is the real world. You going to have to go out and do things on your own. You going to have to go out because, granted, we all not going to be here forever. By me saying it, our mom and dad, grandma, sister, brother, auntie, they not going to be here forever. So once they're gone, are you capable on your own to do what you need to do?
And I think
you're not.
Defending yourself is more than just physical. I think verbally standing up for yourself, speaking up is a skill as well. And I think, like you said, so many people, like when they have somebody who might be a bully, who might confront them, they don't know how to be like, that's not cool, or I'm comfortable in my own skin, or I'm happy with this, or I'm doing it because I like it, or I'm not going to explain like, they don't have any of that. They just sit there and take it, and then you manifest, and then like you just let that just build up inside you, and that now you're suppressing your feelings, and then later on you coming out and it's bubbling up, and then also in that same breath that bully is like, well, since he ain't gonna say nothing, I'm just gonna keep messing with him. And so I think verbal skills is something that we need to push when we have these conversations too, because yes, bullying is a thing, but also speaking up for yourself could help you out more than we think.
Agreed. And that is true. And then here's the thing. I'm glad you said it, because certain people would be scared to say what you just said because they don't want to be counseled. But this is a talk. We need more platforms like this where you can talk and get out your frustration and get out your opinions and facts, because that's true. People do need to start doing this more. You need to be well-rounded because Yes, we are nerds and blurs. Yes, we love video games. We love the cosplay. We love heroes. But, bro, it's gonna have to be a time where you're gonna have to stand up on your own. It's gonna have to be a time to see who your true friends are. It's gonna be at the time to see who your real family is. It's gonna have to be a time you're gonna have to stand up on your own 2 feet and be a man or a
It,
woman.
I'm only saying this now because I wish somebody had told this to me. If I could, I'm serious. If I could have been back in like, no, 12, 13, 14, 15, them adolescent years and be like, hey man, I like what I like. This is just
Right.
who I am, and say that in public, that would have made a huge difference in my opinion. I think that, like you said, being able to come out and be like, hey, this is what I like. Let me find other people who like what I like. You bullying me or you saying something verbally to me is not gonna change my opinion, because there are so many people out there who, like you say, you run into somebody who judges one thing that you do. Now you changing your whole appearance. Now you out here changing the way you dress and the way you do this because you just want to fit in and want to be left alone, instead of you just being like, look, I like what I like. Kick rocks.
And that's it. At the end of the day, kick rocks, man. Oh boy, we got deep, didn't we? We went there. But man, this has been awesome. So, sir, I got some good news for you, man. We have made it to the hour mark of this awesome interview.
All right.
I thank you, my man. Appreciate it. You know, I had to do it one time for the OG. Thank you. You know, had to put it on. So one time for my boy. Y'all see that trip. Man. Appreciate it, man. But man, this has been awesome. So I have to ask you a question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
For the question.
Mhm.
The question is, would you like to play a game?
Yeah, what game is it?
It's 3 games that I pick. It's 3 games that I play with people. I choose it up to you. So are you down to play?
Yeah.
You pick one. All right. Awesome. All right. So the games I play are 3 simple games. I'm gonna give the rundown of each game, and I'm gonna let you pick to which game you want to play. But be careful for which game you pick, because it's kind of up there. So are you ready for the breakdown?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Game number 1. It is called questions. Now, in this, I will ask you 4 simple questions, and if you can't so happen to answer these questions, you will have 3 lifelines. 4 questions, 3 lifelines. So choose your lifelines carefully. Now, in order to use your lifeline, you have to say the magic anime word, which is Nunny, to activate your lifeline. Now, the people who's watching here, they can help you to answer that question. But here's the catch. They cannot answer the question before you. If they answer the question before you, you will hear this sound.
You lose.
So you and the person who answered before you, y'all gonna have to fight Nug, because I explained the rules. So I'm just gonna sit back and watch like, hey, I explained the rules. So that is game number 1, questions. Game number 2, it's a good one. I'm bringing it back. It is called hashtags. Now, in hashtags, I will show you a card. You have 4 cards. Now, each card will have a category. You got movies, you got daily saying, you got black TikTok, you got songs. Now, on this card will be a particular group of letters. Now, these letters make certain words, phrases that we know in the black community. It's up to you to guess what that card says. You have 4 cards, and I will be your clue master. And in this, you have 2 lifelines. That is hashtags. Now, the last game is a fan favorite. People love it. It is called Name That Tune. Now, in Name That Tune, I can play any song in the nerd community that we all know and love, that we supposed to know. It could be from Darkwing Duck to Naruto to Family Matters to the Golden Girls. Theme songs only. You have to tell me the name of that song. In this, you have five. You have five categories. I know we're not going with this one. And in this, you will have 3 lifelines, and I can play the song for you as many times as you like. So,
I'm definitely
no.
going hashtags. I'm going hashtags.
So you want to go with hashtags?
Yeah, and Conundrum said your camera shook a little bit. I didn't know if you was aware. He said it was shaking.
Oh, was it?
Let
me get it.
But yeah, definitely going hashtags. I think I'll do good with that one.
So hashtags. Okay, everybody. Everybody that's tuning in, don't go nowhere. If y'all want to help my boy, he gonna need y'all help. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're gonna get set up with the good old game of hashtags. Don't go nowhere. We'll be back. Okay, I'm fat. Hold on, I just ran. I need to stop vaping. Okay. Okay. Shit, there you go. All right, man. So I'm getting the good cars together. As y'all can see, this is a black-owned business. Let me go show people the name of the business. So y'all see it right here.
I don't think they can see. Oh, there you go.
There we go. Culture tags.
Culture
Y'all
tags.
see it. Y'all see it. So that's going to be the game we are going to play. This is going to be fun. So people in the comments, remember, you cannot say nothing until he asks for your help. Okay. All right. No, are you nervous?
No. I think I got this one.
Okay. But the others, you kind of like, I want to be safe.
Yeah. I ain't know about the other ones.
All right. Okay. That's a good one. Okay. Are you good with church? Do you go to church? Do you attend church?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get the references too.
All right. There's 3. Okay. Let me see. Let's pick one more. Let me see. I got family and friends. I got Black Twitter, and I got church.
I'm with it all. I'm with
Let
it
me
all,
see.
man.
Let me see. What else do I got here? Damn, all these. Okay. All right. Boom. I got 4, and we got daily sayings. All right, everybody, it's gonna get serious. Let's go ahead and switch up the background real quick.
You got some compliments on your transitions and your backgrounds as well. Conundrum said smooth transitions, so they love. I love the comic book background. I was going to ask you about that after. Like, that's nice. That's tough.
Oh, appreciate it. All right, we got the move set. Everybody, we are ready now. All right, we got 4 cards, and we are ready to play. Let's go ahead and do this here. No, that's not it. Boom. All right. Nug, are you ready for the first one?
Yep.
The title of this one, the title of this card, it is called Family and Friends. That's the topic. Family and Friends.
Okay. Family and friends.
All right. And here are the letters.
Ooh.
W-A-Y-T-T. W-A-Y-T-T.
Friends. Where you at? What?
W-A-Y-T-T.
Why? Oh, I thought it was gonna be easy. Why? Oh crap! Hold on.
Do you need it? You need a clue?
Yeah.
First clue. Black mothers love to say this saying.
Start with it. What? I gotta get that first letter. If I get that first letter, I'm good. What? Okay. Can I phone a friend? Do I get the lifeline?
Okay, the first lifeline, Nani.
All
All
right.
right, people,
Nani?
Okay.
in the comments, can you help my boy Nug out? What is this saying?
Double O said he got it, so I'm trusting Double O. Let me see. What?
All right, Double O.
Oh, is it who are you talking to? Shout out Double
Is that-
O.
Wait, Double O. Do you trust Double O's answers?
I trust it. 100%. 100%.
Do you trust this? Who are you talking to?
I gotta be. I trust Double O. He got it. 100%. Victory. Is that the victory noise? Big Double O in the chat, man. Not the little one, man. Big Double O
right.
in the chat.
Here we go. This is the name of this topic is called Black Twitter. The name of this topic is called
I'm on Twitter
Black,
a lot, so I think I got this one for sure.
Black Twitter. Are you ready to see the letters?
All right. Yes. Here we go.
Don't let it scare you, but it's a lot of letters. But here we go. Here are the letters. Thank you, and shout out to Double O for helping my boy. We really do appreciate you.
It is
Thank
Women's History Month. Good call out, Conundrum. Great call out.
All right, here we go.
Adrenaline. You
YSJSTAYF.
First clue.
First clue. Being in the Black household, you have to do this to leave the table.
But to lead a table, what?
Somebody said this is way too long.
What? To lead a table? Do you get another clue? What? How many clues you got?
Second clue. You get 3 clues.
Okay.
Actually, so you use the first one. I use the you use the one in the first one. This is your second one. So this is your second clue. Yeah. So after this one, at the next card, you had 3. So yeah. Hey, yo, Skip, man, where you get this? Hey, it came with the game, people. I didn't make this up. I brought the game.
You should just say. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. You got say the first 2.
You should.
You got 2. That's 3.
You should just stop talking. You should just stop talking. You should just stop. What? Before you get off the table? You should just.
You have to do this to leave the table.
What? Oh, man. I'm hurt. You should just.
Remember, you have 2 lifelines as well.
One clue. I gotta use a lifeline. I gotta use a lifeline because you should just.
Lifeline. Who got? Oh, look like somebody already a pre-head. Okay, hold on. Let's see if this person can finish it for you. Let's see if they can finish it.
Conundrum. You should just sit there and.
Hey, he's the close now. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna bring you up. All right. You should just sat there.
You should.
Okay. He cooking. I'm gonna bring up his second. Okay.
You should just sit there and something your food. Eat.
Hello.
Eat.
Hello. Now look at his answer. Do you trust that answer?
I don't have no choice. Wait. Let me see the card one more time. There's no H. So you should just stay.
Wait. Conundrum. You messed up. You messed up one word. But he was close. He messed up one word. I can't tell you what that word is, but he messed up one word.
There's no H, so you should have just said there and God, I ain't gonna lie, Skip. You got me. I don't know.
Come on.
You
You
should
keep you.
you should have sat there. You said before you get up from the table, though. You should have sat there and I don't ate your food. Oh, double O in there. Okay, I ain't. That one got me. You said before you get up from the table. I'm like,
Yeah, because you saying leave today. You should have just sat there and ate your food. That's the answer. You should have just sat there and ate your food.
Whew, that one was tough. Okay, third one. Third time to charm.
All right.
Sheesh.
All right.
This one, we got this one.
All right, let's go back. Let's go back. People.
True double O. True. It got to be I gotta think from my perspective. Okay.
Somebody he said double O said all the damn time mom speak in past tense. Yep, they do. They surely do. I don't know why, but they do. Double O. All right, here we go. Here are the letters for your next one.
All right. What's the topic?
The topic is church. LTLUY. The topic is church, and the letters are L T.
Do I get a clue on this one?
This is your last clue. Do you want it or you want to save it? You got one more.
Nah,
and you still got and you got one lifeline. One card left.
I don't want to use the clue yet. Okay, so no clue. You said church. Oh my goodness. Let the Lord use you.
Say it again.
Let the Lord use you.
Yes, sir. What? Go ahead. Go ahead. No.
Take me a second. I told you third time to charm. All right, last one.
There we go.
All right.
Gotta give you.
Oh, you can.
Here we go, y'all. Last one. We almost there. Let's.
Last one.
Whew.
Last one.
Thank y'all for that, man. Because I was stuck for a second.
The last one. The topic of this one is daily sayings. What is the name of the stream? It is the Blerd Over podcast. You can catch us on YouTube, IG, Facebook, Twitch. Blerd Over podcast. Welcome. And also, before we go to the next card, let me go ahead and do my public. If you would like to be interviewed by me and play some of these fun games that I'm playing with Nug, and you want to be under the stress that Nug is, you could come on and be interviewed by your boy, and we will play some fun games. He's playing hashtags, but there are other games that I like to play that is very much harder than this. I am Skip.88. All right, that was my commercial break. The topic is daily sayings, and here are your letters.
Okay.
DYSWICS.
Daily saying.
Daily sayings. First clue. You do this in an argument with your girl. You say this.
Do you see what? Oh, wait. You see where I'm coming from?
Say it again.
Do you see where I'm coming from?
Is that your final answer?
It's a question, Mark.
Is that your final answer?
I feel like do you see where I'm coming? I feel like I have to. Do you see where I'm going? Final answer. Final answer. I'm pushing the button. Punch it in. That's gotta be it. We started off slow, but we did a great job.
We got there. So
the first two were tough, but we got it.
So no, let me ask you: are you a gambling man?
I try not to be.
You try not to be. Okay, now you did good. Thank you to all your people that helped you. But now,
shout out Double O Conundrum Gate.
I'm gonna ask you this: do you want to keep the 4-0, or do you want to get the bonus question?
We're going bonus question. Might as well. I still got a lifeline left.
Okay. Bonus question.
I'm gonna regret
All right.
this, y'all. That's how they get you. They say bonus, and all of a sudden you want to do it.
Ooh, okay, people. No, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. What number is
Four.
it?
4.
4?
Yep.
Okay, well, you picked this one. All right.
Call 10% of the prize. I got you.
The topic. Okay, people, in the comments. This is the bonus. You cannot type the answers. You cannot type any clues. You cannot type any letters.
That should have been said before I agreed.
Unless he asks for your help. You cannot say
so I can
or do anything.
Okay.
He has to say it. So I know y'all anxious for your boy. I know you want him to do well. He's doing well, but he got to get this. He got to get this work.
Here we go.
Now, no. Now in this, here's the catch. This one's kind of gonna be kind of kicking the balls. Now,
oh man,
if you use a lifeline, you will have to call somebody on your phone. But here's the catch. If they do not answer in 5 seconds, you on your own.
Oh my God. I should have taken my money and went home. All right, here we go. Go ahead, give me the card.
All right. So if you phone a friend, they got to pick it up. Somebody said, don't call me.
That's messed up, Gabe.
Okay. Wait, I got to put this on the screen. Hold on. That was fun. Bruh said, hey, shit, don't call me. I can't do nothing for you. All right. The name of this card. It is called Words to Live By. Words to Live By. This is the card.
I'm weak.
Words to Live By. Y'all so damn funny. I love my people. All right. The name of the card is Words to Live By.
Okay.
Here are your letters. D-I-Y-D-D-I-Y-D. God damn, that was goddamn repetitive.
Words to live by?
Words to live by.
Is there a clue on this one?
No clue. You my boy. I ain't gonna do you like that. Hey, black people say this a lot. Someone said, "Nah, don't do him like that." I ain't gonna do him like that. He my boy.
Words to live by.
Words to live by. D-I-Y-D-D-I-Y-D.
I ain't gonna lie. I do. Okay. Hold on. Do it. Does it? You do. Did damn. Do it yourself. No. Yeah, I'm gonna phone a friend. I'm gonna try double O. We're gonna try to see if double O picks up. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Let me know when you send the call.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna try it.
Here we go.
Find it. All right. Here we go. Let's see.
1, 2.
Come on, double O.
3.
Yo, what's up, bro?
There he is. Okay, he is. He's here. Okay.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Okay. Did you hear him?
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Okay.
Now, no. Now let me know. Do you trust his answer?
I do. Go ahead. Go with it. Let's go. Thank you, double O. Thank you, man. This is fun. You gotta. This is lit. Shout out double O.
Ooh, boy, I ain't gonna lie. Double O, I say, damn, bro, you ain't pick up phone because I was at 4. He said hello. I was like, ooh, thank you, Jesus. Okay. we there. Oh, bro. Man, he said, double O said, I was like, damn, I'm black as hell.
Bro, yeah. Just take my
everybody.
Take my black.
Everybody, the answer to that, damn if you do, damn if you don't. And you know, as black people, we love to say that.
Shit. Facts. Oh my god! I think what messes me up is the letters. The letters mess me up because you be looking at it and you overthinking. But it's all right. It's all right. We had a great time. Thank you, everybody. That was so fun.
Oh man, that was a good game. I'm glad I brought that back. That was good. That was good. No, you boy, you did the damn thing. You
I
did
had
it.
some great friends. That's what I'm gonna
You
say.
did it. Whew. What? Man, sir, thank you for coming on, man. This was awesome, bro. Now, at this time, I'm gonna go ahead and let you pub yourself. Let people know where they can find you at on all social platforms. And also, before we go, give the good people some words of encouragement. And sir, it's all on
Ooh,
you.
man, okay. Put me on the spot then. All right. I'll start with words of encouragement. I would say if you have something out there or you're somebody who has a dream, don't be afraid to chase that dream. I believe that 90% of the issues that you'll face will be consistency based, man. Just keep pushing, keep going forward. If you're consistent, something good will come out of it. I can attest to this. A lot of my friends can attest to this. Even Mr. Beast himself say, look, if you want to do something like YouTube, post 100 videos. And I take that advice and I apply it to anything that I do. If I want to do something, post 100 times, do something 100 times, get 100 reps, do 100 days in the gym. It takes 21 days to start a good or bad habit. So do with that what you will. And yeah, I'm Yo Nut Gaming. You can find me on all platforms at Yo Nut Gaming. You can also check out my website, talkaboutgames.com. And thank you for having me on. And this is an amazing time.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm glad you came on. And as I was looking at the clock, I found me $1. Okay, all right. I'm sitting
All
here.
right. Good luck.
It was, man. I'm glad you came on, bro. I'm glad you had a good time. Now I got to do this too. So, how was the experience of being on the Blerd Over podcast of being a Blerd?
It's great. I think that this is the power of networking. For those of you who don't know, I met you through another friend who I met through family, and so I think it's just amazing to network, get out there, meet people, talk to people. I'm not sure if you guys ever seen that. What is it? Jim Carrey, Yes Man, but just say yes because you never know what to come out of it. 10% of that down. I got you, you never know what's going to come out of it. Just hanging out with folks, getting out there and going to conventions, all type of things. So 100% love this. Your format is phenomenal. I love your background. And I really enjoyed the game. The game is a great aspect, and the conversation, which I thought was going to be smooth anyway, because we've been on a show together before. So
Right.
Oh, it was great.
I ain't gonna lie, that conversation we had before we started doing this, it was deep, man. I'm glad it needed to be said. It needed to be said. And
I was just gonna say it definitely needed to be said, man. Speaking on bullying and things when it comes to nerd culture, it needs to be said. But I'm glad that we're getting into the mainstream, starting to embrace it more. I'm not in school, so I'm not sure how bad it is, but I feel like outside looking in, as an adult, it seemed like the kids are embracing nerd culture more.
Hey, Conundrum, don't be sad, because all the interviews will be posted on the Blerd Over YouTube page, man. Y'all check us out, because all of the interviews that I do are posted on the IG page as well, but we're going to be moving to the YouTube page so you can catch all the interviews. If you miss anything, I promise you this was a great talk, a good talk, and it's something if y'all want to listen to. I promise you, I'm not tooting my horn, but this was a great conversation that we had of being a black nerd. So you didn't miss nothing, I promise you. And also, it's also going to be on our podcast page as well, because we on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google. Go ahead.
What is your link?
God, I have to put the link. Which one? The link for?
Do you have a link like a link tree or something with everything where people can find you? Double just asked, and Conundrum did as well.
Listen, y'all, I'm broke. I got to pay it again. I got to pay. I had a link tree, but I missed the payment.
What's your YouTube?
YouTube is Blerd. It's Blerd Over. I swear on any platforms y'all find us, it's gonna be Blerd Over. It's BLERD OVER. It's Blerd Over. But yeah, man, you can check us out on Apple, Google, Spotify, Anchor, wherever you listen to podcasts.
I got you.
But wherever you look at, thank you. Wherever you listen to podcasts, you can find us there. It's Blerd Over. And thank y'all again for tuning in. I'm glad to have meet some of your friends and some of your followers. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. And if y'all like what I do, what I stand for, come over, give us support and love. And you could be on here as well, getting the smoke like Nug got the smoke. I promise you gonna have a good time. And also, how did I do as a host?
Phenomenal. I have no complaints.
Okay, good, man, good. Everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. I really do appreciate
Thank you,
y'all. But
guys.
so I promise you, it's gonna be on all platforms, the audio and the video. So y'all check it out. And at this time,
Do you want
baby boys, baby girls, what's going on? It's your boy SKIP.88 here from Blerd Over. Thank you for tuning in, for being a Blerd. Catch me Sunday when I have another awesome Blerd brother coming on, and he is a creator of his own comic book here in Alabama, and he's from Montgomery. So y'all catch me again. And at this time, WTW, what's the word? Say it with me. UNITY. What does that spell? Unity.
Unity.
And hey,
I was spelling in my head.
this is how we're gonna make it to life together. Y'all be blessed. Thank y'all. Be who you are, love who you are, and I'll see you next time of being a Blerd. And we out.
Have a good one, everybody.
Do you want a little help?
Don't worry about me. Fighting that little beast made me start thinking about the animals I left behind on the island, so I let my guard down. Now to fight like I mean it.
All right.